Okay, so question number 3. It says, given the quadratic equation in standard form, show the work to put it in vertex form. And then it asks what's the vertex and then to the max or min. So here's our equation. We want to put it in vertex form. There's 2 ways you could do it. You worked on a specific way in class that you could do it. And if you remember that way, then go ahead and do it that way. I know a lot of groups did it differently. But as long as you were getting the right answer, you can do it that way. This one doesn't have a coefficient, doesn't have an A for the x squared term. It doesn't have a coefficient. So it makes it the easy. You don't have to divide anything out. You're just putting in vertex form. If you don't remember how to do it, then the first step we need to do is we need to divide b by 2, just like we are completing a square. When we do -4 divided by 2, we get -2. Then I'm going to square that because that's what I should get for my c value. And so when I come back up here, my c value should be 4 because -2 squared is 4. But it's not 4, it's 3. So that means that I need to add 1. So that way these two, the 3 and the 1, can get combined together to make the 4 that I need for my c value. But I need to balance this out. And normally when I was completing the squared, write it on the other side, but the other side is just f of x. That's not really a value. That's like the name of the function. So in order to balance that out, I'm going to write a -1 here, and that balances out that +1 I did. Now these 4 terms are going to come together and make a perfect square of x minus 2 squared. And that's because I get x squared minus 4x and then plus 4. So if I think about doing the opposite, I would do the box where I have x minus 2 and x minus 2. And when I do this x minus 2 and x minus 2, my result will be x squared minus 4x plus 4, which is what the 3 and the 1 add up to get. So this little -1 over here, this -1, is kind of just tagging along because it's not part of the box when I do it. So that's the vertex form. I don't have a number out front because I didn't divide by anything here. So then I'm going to look over here and I'm going to decide if it's a min or a max. Well, my a value, which would be out here, is technically a 1. So it's positive, meaning that my parabola is going to open up towards the positive direction. So my vertex is the lowest point here. And since it's the lowest point, this is going to be a min. And then the actual coordinates of the vertex, I'm going to look inside here and I'm going to take the opposite. So it's going to be +2. That's just the way it works. And then my y value is the number, my little tag along number, which is -1. So that is my vertex to -1, and it's a minimum.